Hey, my loves. Oh, wow. We already have people in here. You know what? And I'll just say this real quick. I look different in every single video. My face, like just my general look. I shapeshifter, honey. Okay. Listen. Anyway. Hey, Jessie Bay. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, my table is shaky. Anyway. Hey everyone, my name is Tiara Charday. It is time for the divine message for the collective. Come on in the building. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you start sharing. You already know you're going to love it. I have a couple of announcements really quick, and then we'll hop into this message. I'm super excited about this message. So, divine message for the collective every single Monday. I'm thinking I want to make it between 12 and 1. I'm leaning more towards 12 o'clock. I will make that announcement, okay? My Embodying the Goddess program is officially opening doors January 11th. All right. I'm super excited about that. I'm offering free consultations, y'all. Free consultations until December 14th. So make sure you get in where you fit in. The Embodying the Goddess program has 2 tiers. One comes with one-on-one sessions and one doesn't, but you get every single thing else. You get the group calls, you get module 1 through 6. We get into womb consciousness, sacred sexuality, sex magic and manifestation, beauty and luxury, altars and rituals, and embodying the goddess within. Like, we really go in, and it's to provide you with everything that you needed to be a magical woman. It's to give you all the intel that we were meant to get when we arrived in this time and space, but we didn't get because people were afraid of the power of the woman. So you get all of these tools from me, somebody who has actually applied that knowledge and made it work for me, okay? So the Embodying the Goddess program launches January 11th. I offer payment plans, so make sure you get in where you fit in. Again, free consultations until January 14th. Secondly, the Divinity of Sex Event is this Saturday, December 12th. Replays will be made available when you get your tickets. All of the links to that is in the description box. So the Divinity of Sex Event, we're really going to get into it so that we can liberate our people, so we can end trauma and shame and guilt over something that we're supposed to be engaged in and we're supposed to understand, okay? So again, we're going to unlearn and relearn, all right? So that's 2. Number 3 is I wrote a book. I wrote a book with 29 authors, Ancient Future Unity. You can get the book at the links in the description. You can also get Real Goddess Shit. It's an e-guide. You can get that through my website. And also, I have a free money ritual download, my loves. If you go to my website and you go to the shop section, I have a money ritual for all of us who were working on our finances. And that money ritual works, okay? It's one of, I have a lot of money rituals, but it's one of like my top 3 money rituals that work. So make sure you get the free download. I don't want nothing from you. Just download the ritual, okay? And I think that might be all. Oh yeah, my Patreon, okay? So make sure you join Patreon. Spiritual Sex Magicians has been uploaded there. You get twin flame and soulmate readings. You get divine feminine and divine masculine readings. So it's basically like getting a reading from me and more, because you have a full library of content to go through. You're not just like signing up and you're getting like one thing. No, like I have a lot of content in my Patreon for you to go through, and some of the things that I absolutely will not post to my YouTube or other platforms. So make sure you go there. And all of that link is in the description. That's it. All right. Because some of y'all have been getting on me like, you haven't been announcing that you do readings. See, you can get a reading at the link below. TiaraCharday.com. Check me out. You could get intuitive readings, erotic tarot readings, and sensual readings. You can also get rituals and coaching sessions, because I am a certified master life coach. Okay, hair flip. All right, so let's get into this. I have my decks. So this is Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine Unite. night, y'all. Hey, Antoinette, how you doing, love? Now, this message would normally be on my Patreon, right? Because we're talking about divine feminine, divine masculine, but I really wanted this to be here on YouTube because this is something that is major. So just like the divine feminine is moving into her power and acknowledging who she is, the divine masculine is also trying to do that with his energy, as well as trying to understand the other. So you have divine feminine trying to understand the masculine and divine masculine trying to understand the feminine right now in this time and space. And I feel like many people are feeling the need to explore who they are right now more than ever. Like, I see a lot of men showing up, men wanting to embrace their feminine energy, their feelings, their emotions. A lot of men are understanding, like, actually, my emotions are powerful and I shouldn't run from them and I shouldn't hide from them. And the fact that I have been doing this for so long is why such and such happened. In the same way, the divine feminine is understanding, like, wow, I've really been neglecting my masculine side. I really have been, just in my feelings or in this do energy, which is the masculine energy, but I need to integrate both. I need to understand both. So you have that going on the planet right now. You are in this very moment trying to go within and figuring out who you are, what you want to do, where you're needing to go. And it can be complex. I feel like many of you, I'm shuffling the deck, okay? I feel like many of you are looking for a guide. You're definitely looking for guidance. And I say this a lot because we weren't taught. We weren't taught as a people about feminine and masculine energies. We weren't taught about the power of the womb. We weren't taught about the power of the lingam and the power of our chakras. We don't understand that. Or, we're starting to understand it as a people and as a collective. But we're in a time and we're moving into a time where that's kind of all that matters, really. Our spiritual development, dropping into our body, and stop overthinking and overdoing and second guessing ourselves. I sense the masculine energy really second guessing himself, and he's yearning for more. So there's a specific masculine. Let's just speak to like this man, and divine feminine and masculine energy doesn't specify gender, okay? But let's tap into this man, okay? This is someone who's done some dirt, according to them. This is a man who has done some things that he is not proud of. He broke a few hearts. He has broken his own heart. He's had a troubled childhood. He's been in a space where people told him to man up all the time, and he's like 7. How is he supposed to man up at 7? Right? So this is the man that I'm tapping into. All right. This could very well be your man or your man on the way for any of y'all who are interested in men. He's had a troubled childhood. He didn't have anybody honoring his emotions and how he feels about things. He's had people kind of overlook him. I sense a handsome man too. He was probably just looked at as a a pretty face, a handsome face, and not valued for who he is as a man, and without the understanding of what a man even is. Wow, that's the man energy that I'm tapping into. There's some man out there who's in this space, and he has done a lot of self-healing, this gentleman, a lot of inner work, a lot of meditation, a lot of sleepless nights as well. I heard journaling. He could be journaling or just kind of witnessing his thoughts and emotions. This masculine energy, this man is, and I said this a few days ago, this man and the masculine energy on the planet is also tired of the bullshit that's been going on the planet. He's also tired of this narrative and this expectation on who he is. So just like the women and the feminine energy on the planet is feeling that way, the masculine is feeling that way too, okay? And a lot of my work that I do deals with women. Like 98% of my clients are women. It just happened that way. They showed up, so I showed up for them. But I also have a handful of men clients who I honor greatly. And they're wanting to acknowledge what's been going on the planet. They are aware of the system and the cycles. They are aware of the oppression on both sides and the manipulation on both sides. So this is the energy that I'm tapping into on the collective right now. All right. As a woman and or feminine energy, right? I feel like you're really trying to find your place in the world and who you are and what you have to offer. I'm tapping into a woman who is understanding that the things that she's been through and the things that she's going through now, it's like integrating the lessons. It's understanding, okay, that was my past, but right now in this moment, I'm moving towards empowerment. I'm moving towards understanding what it is to be a woman, to understand my own magic. Both of these sides want love. So some of you right now who are not in a partnership could also be in a partnership depending on what it is. Excuse me, I just shook that. Now you have a lover on the way. Now both this divine masculine, divine feminine energy, you have a love interest on the way. If you are not aligned with a soulmate right now in this moment, you will be, or you've already met them, or you've been in conversation with them. This person honors you. And I know we do the love and romance on Patreon, but I just want to say, like, this person honors you. I'm dealing with masculine and feminine energy who understands what it took to bring you here. They're not like, I'm going to pull cards. They're not sleep. They're not a sleep person. Ooh, bare your fucking soul. Trust, share your crazy ass dreams, wishes, and passions. These are energies who have put in the work. They understand what you're talking about. This person speaks your language. They understand what it had to take. So if you're a man who dates women, you understand what it took for that woman to really stand in her power and really know who she is. And if you're a woman who dates men, you can understand, like, wow, this man has really put in the work to heal. He's had everything stacked against him and he's still wanting love. He's opening himself up to love. He's opening up the heart space. I knew this message was going to get a little deep in that sense because I just felt it. You are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Now, this is where there's a need to really center yourself in what you know. I feel on the globe, there is this desire and this initiation, this invitation to go within, to explore your inner world, to see what's there, because that's how we tap into our magic, who we really are. People right now on this planet are tapping into their power and their magic. They're really wanting to end any type of structures of oppression. People are wanting to think for themselves. And like I said, somebody has a lover on the way. I'm like, you have a lover on the way. And I feel like it's coming after a time of destruction. You could have had a really bad breakup. You could have had a really bad breakup, or you've been alone for a long time. You've been single for a long time. You could have been struggling financially, emotionally, in relationships. You could have just been dealing with people who weren't in alignment with you. They weren't a good match. For some of you, you could be right now in the middle of like losing everything, or you could have lost everything. For others of you, there's a real, it's like something needs to happen in order to bring about a change. And that could be that could be tricky. It could be tricky. Now, on the global level, this could be a global event. Definitely check the messages that I was posting last week, because there are some events that are going on right now that are kind of like, kind of not too kosher. All right. So I'm thinking maybe something is going to happen to trigger you towards the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Something is going to happen. Like I was saying, I was sensing fires. I was sensing shootings. I was sensing that. Go all in or get the fuck out. Somebody is definitely putting their pride to the side. They're putting aside their ego. They definitely want to make their way towards you. I see go solo. Alone time equals happier together. So I feel like someone has been, and then you have go and you have go. Go, movement. Somebody is making their way towards you. They want to travel towards you. You could be in a different city or state. Also, doing the inner work, doing the shadow work. But I actually feel like that's a past energy, that you were doing that inner work, that you were doing that shadow work, and that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. Somebody is coming towards an epiphany. Somebody is coming towards an epiphany. I feel like if this is a love situation, somebody is feeling like, oh, I met my match, or I met somebody and I really, how can I get closer to them? How can I work my way in there? Because there is some wounding here. I feel like you and another person has been addressing your wounding and your triggers. Open your mouth. Talk. Use big words like validate, acknowledge, and empathize. I feel that you are going to be speaking your truth for sure. Divine masculine, you are going to be honoring your emotions and how you feel. You're going to be acknowledging the divine feminine energy. Like, oh, she's just not angry, or oh, she's just not on her period. She's actually has gone through things. She actually possesses within her magic, real life, real talk. So you have the divine masculine viewing the feminine in a whole new light, or he always has. He just found the woman who embodies that. Yeah, somebody found the person who embodies the energy that they knew was present. They've done the work, and that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So for all of my people out there, keep doing your inner work. Oh my goodness. Some of you are being called for a specific purpose. Some of you have a twin flame. You have a divine counterpart who's also doing similar work as you. That's real. You're the shit. You're the shit. Don't forget it. Up there at the top. This is kind of like the intro card. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, don't forget it. You're the shit. Somebody wants you to know that, because now this is the thing. You want to align with somebody who sees you as more, right? Not just handsome, not just beautiful, not just have a little bit of money. You want somebody to see the soul. Go all in. Bear the fucking soul. This is what the divine feminine and divine masculine are doing right now in this moment. Getting to your soul, your magic, your power, who you are, what you're wanting to create. On a global level, it's shedding all of these like restrictions and labels and like getting out of that freaking box. That's where we're moving into. That's just what it is. And because you have been shifting in that, you got love on the way. Let me tell you. You could have been let down. You could have felt let down by society. Come on, sis, 100. Yay, I'm happy I'm hitting. I'm happy. You could have felt left down by society for sure. I sense that on both sides of the scale. You feel let down by society. You feel let down by family. You feel let down. Some people are dealing with God. Like some of you feel let down by the divine in many different ways. And you're needing to find yourself. You're needing to become the leader and or find a leader and a guide to bring you where you need to be. Now is the time of that. Now is the time to be the guide and the lighthouse for others. And I sense that, like, again, this man energy is, he's looking for a guide for himself. He's looking for a guide in relationships. Like, both of us are guide, like each other's guidance. And also to be that within his own right. And that's for women as well. To be a guide, to receive guidance, and to move in that power. Viewing up, and also a potential lover. If you're single right now, you have a love interest on the way who is very evolved, very awakened, very enlightened, different. I feel like somebody's gonna knock your socks off. That's what I'm just saying. It says, fuck your job. Yes, work is important. Your partner is more important. I feel like this is tied in with, sorry, let me hold it up straight. I feel like this is tied in with stepping into your calling, stepping into your power. Many people are going to be doing that. If you have like a regular 9-to-5 job, this could be you wanting to launch your own business or be an entrepreneur on the side, or using your 9-to-5 job to fund your business. Okay, that's here. And also, you or the other person actually is wealthy, or there's like wealth consciousness here. Absolutely wealth consciousness. I feel like somebody is able to provide themselves with the things that they want, and they're able to provide for you as well. Whoever you are. Like a quick sidebar, but this is related. I was talking to some sister goddesses about, hey Desi, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming to every one of my live streams. Thank you. I was talking to one of my sister goddesses about the divine feminine is very much so able to provide for herself and take care of herself. She's never been unable to do that, right? When we talk about divine femininity and we talk about the goddess and goddess spirituality, we understand that it is who we are. It is our right and responsibility to be provided for. That's who the divine feminine is. It's like when we step out and we try to be in masculine energy and we try to rule from that space, we are always finding ourselves out of alignment with self, out of alignment with our divinity, out of alignment with source. When we try to rule in masculinity. But when we honor the femininity and the feminine energy and the divine feminine, we don't have to steer into the realm of the masculine. We stand right here and we create for ourselves and we provide for ourselves. That's what we do. But it's the masculine of do, create, aggressive, get it done. All of this, that is not feminine energy. And I see this on a collective level. We have been pulled so much out of self that was like we crossed over a bit. And we also, because we crossed over, there's also not enough room for the masculine energy to rule his realm. It's like, okay, but and again, I was talking to this with another sister goddess. Men want to give. Men want to give. They are natural givers and providers, but they've been so steered out of their natural element that it's kind of like, well, I don't know what to do now, because I can't give to her. I can't provide to her. Like, she doesn't value the giving of me, right? Because we have been steered so far out of our natural element, who we naturally are. So I hope that made sense there. So I'm tapping into a masculine who wants to be that. He wants to embody that. And he also wants to align with a woman or partner, whoever it is, whatever your preference is, that honors the opposite energy. They want the yin and the yang. And I think that's a misconception with men. But men are awakening right now where they're seeing themselves and they're seeing the dynamics with the people in their life. And they're kind of like, this doesn't really feel good anymore. Like I don't want this anymore. Likewise with women. All right, let's see. Let's pull one more Rebel deck. Somebody is going to get everything that they say, that they want. Watch what you say. That mouth of yours could start some shit. I feel like somebody's going to call your bluff. I feel like somebody's going to call your bluff. Why am I getting this? Help me. I feel like you could have said something or you could have made it known what you're looking for. And somebody is like, all right, well, I got that. What's up? It's something like that. Ooh. Or like you said something in your meditations or your prayers, or you was in a bubble bath and you just said something out loud and the universe is actually going to bring it to you. They better call it then, LOL. Yeah, somebody has been calling you in. Somebody has been calling you towards them, calling for their lover. Wow. And the universe is like, oh yeah, you want a lover? All right. Okay. We're going to bring this person. I feel like somebody's about to knock your whole socks off. Nigga, socks off. Yeah. Somebody about to knock your whole socks off. I'm shuffling this deck, okay? For those of you who have been putting in the work, you've been clearing, it's like you acknowledge yourself. You're like, okay, I see myself. I've been kind of toxic. Like I was doing the most. I was expecting things that I wasn't even providing my damn self. Like many of you are looking at yourself like that because you're putting in the work and you're healing, or maybe you're seeking guidance for that. Because of that, you have a partner who is in alignment with you on the way to you. And I've been saying this, like, listen, I know what I'm talking about. I've been saying this. It's faded for many of you. Some of you have to complete something. Some of you have to complete a cycle or complete a project or a chapter of your life. Wow. Oh, okay. That hit a little too close. A little too close to home right there with that one, y'all. But some of y'all have to complete something and your love will come in. Maybe you have to cut energetic ties with an ex or a past situation, a traumatic situation. Maybe you have to move. Maybe you have to travel. You have to cut ties with something for you to get what you are wanting. Let's pull a Sacred Traveler Oracle card. This message is a little deeper than I knew it would be deep, but also somebody is like right now letting go of societal norms, traditions. That's the word, traditions. Somebody is letting go of traditions and creating their own. I don't know what that means. There's some expectations of society, of religion, of the mainstream media, of your family. Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? There's some sort of expectations that were placed on you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that because I wanted to see the bottom of the deck, but it's okay. There were some expectations that were placed on you and you're moving away from them. This is happening on a global level, y'all. Like if you relate to this on the individual, expand this. This is what's happening on the planet, in the entire universe. These two energies, divine feminine, divine masculine, are uniting and meeting in the middle. We're trying to learn each other. We're trying to understand. We've been left out of this intel for so freaking long that it's like, okay, back to the books, back to square one. Let me figure this out. What does this energy even mean? How does it relate to me? How does it relate to my ancestry and my family and generational curses? What What restrictions have been placed on me this whole time? This is going on the entire globe. And I feel like that's why this is feeling so deep to me. It's literally revolutionary, radical healing right now. And I want us to be mindful because I feel like I sense that men feel left out of the equation. I've been saying this a long time. Men feel left out of the equation, especially when you're talking about women and divine feminine energy and goddess spirituality and womb healing and yoni steams and yoni pearls. Like, men are having a hard time finding themselves in that conversation. And it's really because you're resisting to whatever man I'm talking to. There's a sense of resistance. There's a sense of, and a lot of that has to do with the system, and a lot of it has to do on an individual level. You are resisting the guidance and the teaching from the woman, from the goddess. You're in conflict. If you're wondering why there aren't spaces for men, and it's always women, 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 I need you to understand that there's still space for you in that. You have to understand the system of oppression that's on this planet, the wounded and toxic masculine patriarchal energy that's present on the planet. You have to see how the divine feminine energy has been suppressed and repressed for so long. It's been held prisoner for so long. And that is why there's like this huge surge of women everywhere wanting to claim sovereignty in our power. And it's not to leave you out. It's literally just to claim who we are on an individual level. That's first. It almost has like nothing to do with you at all. Hey, Kamiko, how you doing? If I never told you I love your name, I love your name. That's what it is. That's why there's this surge. And I see it like on Facebook, I see it on Instagram and in the comments and everywhere. Men are kind of like, all right, well, we exist too. Like, can we just talk about us for a moment? Yes, we absolutely can talk about you for a moment. And a lot of that conversation originates in talking about the suppression of women. You have to talk about that first, because especially if you're wanting to get into the conversation, you have to, because that's how you can see the system. That's how you could see that ceiling, and you could be like, oh, okay, like I get it. And then you can step into your own power, because men are necessary right now. Oh my gosh. Like, I just want to make it clear. When I first started my work, I had so many women coming to me, and men too, absolutely, that I showed up in that way for them. Okay? I don't ever want y'all to get it twisted. Like, I don't have anything for men. I have a lot of things for men. I provide coaching for men as well. Okay. I want to make it clear in this moment that men, you are so necessary. Your story, your experiences, your energy. Me and my sister goddesses, we talking about it all the time. Like, I love a masculine energy. I love a man who knows who he is. I suck it up. Like, I feed off of it. It's this balance. It's this beautiful dance. And I want more men to see themselves clearly. I want more men to take leadership roles in the awakening that's going on the planet, because you're necessary. What you're moving through, how you feel, speak up, because other men need it and women need it. I be waiting for men to speak so I could just be like this and respectfully close my mouth and let a man tell me what it's like to be a man. What's his experience like on a spiritual, physical, emotional level? So I want to encourage my men out there. Please don't get discouraged with this surge of women just doing the most. Like, women are doing the most right now. All right, chakras balanced, yoni steam, pussy popping, self-improvement, like all across the board. Men are doing it too, but I feel like because men aren't speaking up and creating these sacred spaces, that it's hard to tell, it's hard to see. And like I said, like 98% of my clients are women, and most of them, if not all of them, honor men in the masculine energy and are wanting men to step into power. I feel like that needs to be said. And start stepping up and speaking out, because there are men out there who need other men to guide them. Like, they need it. They need it on a soul level, okay? Just like there are women who need other women to vibe with, you know, especially if you're awakened and you have knowledge of self and you separated from the constructs of mainstream society. You're a leader out here, so step in your power. All right, I'm gonna stop yelling at y'all. All right, so the card that flew out was passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Enjoy your life, my loves. Enjoy it. I talk about passion and pleasure quite a bit. It's been a lot of my work, getting into our desires and what we want, because that leads us to our soul's purpose. What you're craving and yearning inside of your being, that's a part of your purpose. Is tied. It's leading you towards there. That's the yellow brick road. So I speak about that a lot. Y'all know I have the Divinity of Sex Event this Saturday. So I speak about passion and pleasure and how it is sacred and it's divine and it's an alignment. I feel like more people are talking about this. They're getting into sacred sexuality and tantra and yoga and all of these sciences that get us into our body. All right. And sex magic and manifestation. I want to say something about sex magic and manifestation. Before you tap into that, I want you to know who you are and know what it is that you're doing, and be able to do your shadow work and your inner child work. Get into your trauma and your pain and your experiences, and then get into sex magic and manifestation. Many of you know I have the Embodying the Goddess program, and out of 6 modules, sex magic and manifestation is the 6th one. It's the last one, because of that very reason, because there's more to unpack, and you can't just dive into the fun of being a divine being without even understanding what things mean and how they work. So I want to say that when I speak on passion and pleasure, doing the inner work. Facts. Hey, peace. Yes. All right. And then we have begin now. Take your first step. Look at that. He's going on that journey. He's like, see you later. Now, as this relates to love, I'm getting love initially. Some of you are moving out of relationships, toxic relationships, divorces, relocation, ending toxic patterns. That's what I'm getting to. I feel like I just tapped into an abusive situation. Somebody was verbally abusive. Both of y'all were verbally abusive with each other. Very toxic energy. Now, there's a need to separate that and forgive and see yourself. You were just operating on your perception of reality at this time. They were doing the same, and just get rid of the shame, guilt, blaming, all of that stuff. It's just stuff. It's just stuff keeping you from your path. Just distractions. There are valuable lessons there, so go through it. But it's just a distraction to keep you from moving forward. But this man, he's like, nah, I'm moving forward. And I really like that. Oh my goodness. So you see how the woman is waving at him and he's about to go on his journey. That's what I was literally just saying. The divine feminine, honoring the man, honoring your path, honoring where you're going and what you've been through and who you want to become. Like, who do you want to be? I feel like this card really speaks to that, and how he's waving back at her like, look, I honor you. I honor you, queen. You're doing your thing. Okay, you're going to stay there. You're going to work on you. Okay, I get it. I respect. There's a mutual respect here in this photo. An understanding of the other. Also, not holding on. There's no restriction on the other. Nobody's chained to you. I was speaking with a gentleman and he said interdependence. Yeah, that's a good word. Interdependent. So they're both just allowing, the surrendering and the allowing of the journey. and being okay with it and understanding like people are going to come and they're going to go in your life. But it's, look, it's all love. It's all peace. I want to get one more. It's all love and it's all peace. And it's like moving on your journey so that you can have this. Remember, because it said go solo. Ooh, it said go solo. And they're both going solo. And it's bringing them here. The celebration, the joy, the community, the love. But the inner work has to be done first. That has to be done first. Yeah, let's do one more, y'all. I've been out here a while, but let's do one more. Is that all the cards I wanted to pull for y'all today? I'm actually gonna pull a romance angel too because love came up. Romance is here. Is here. I feel like both of y'all put in the work though. This is not no toxic bonding. Ooh, look at the cards that came out. Hang on. Yes. Okay. Look at these cards that came out. Let me hold up one at first. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Move forward on that path, baby. Keep going. Keep healing. Then we have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Look at these cards. This is where we're headed. This is where men, women, divine masculine, divine feminine, this is where we're heading. It's like you're going on your journey and to uncover and discover treasure, to find passion and pleasure and grace and gratitude. And it's all within you. It's been here the whole time. It's just getting back to self. It's just unlearning and relearning. That's it. That's what's happening here. But let me read grace and gratitude real quick. Hold on. No. Let me pull a romance angel and then I'll read grace and gratitude. Hey Zuri. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you for the love. And you're right on time, Zuri. Let's just do a romance angel and then I want to read grace and gratitude. Because this is a good one. This is a really good one. Also, bearing your soul, saying what you're thankful for, telling the people in your life that you value them. I'm big on that. Like, I tell people how much I value them. Period. I don't want a day to go by without you knowing or thinking I'm taking you for granted. And it's probably because I've experienced that within my own life that I just don't want anybody to feel that way. So a lot of like your experiences are the reason why you are a guide for others. Because you integrated those lessons, you understand. There we go. Oh my goodness. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Release your ex, y'all. Any stagnant old energies that have been coming up for you, any past situations, this doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but any situations that are, triggering you still to this day, purge, release. We have the great conjunction coming up on December 21st. So if you could do this stuff like now, like if you could really dig deep now, oh, you're good. You're good. And my ear just did something. That's a confirmation. If you could tap in and clear out right now, oh, got some good shit coming. Some good stuff. I've been wanting to say that somebody has some really good abundance on the way. Some really like a major opportunity. It could be to travel. It could be to start a lucrative project. Ooh, and it definitely involves you being vulnerable and putting yourself out there, speaking your truth, like stating who you are and not even moving off of that. Like You've done the work, you earned it. And then religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see this because this is the journey. This is the collective journey right now, whether people are conscious of it, aware, right? Whether you're aware of it or not. The journey is inward and in the body and in the crown and in the heart space. You know, women are moving into their womb space and men are moving into their heart space. And it's this beautiful dance that is going on right now. And it's already begun. But if you haven't started, get started. All right. But I love how it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. So somebody has been doing the spiritual work, which is leading them towards their abundance, towards passion and pleasure, towards a covering treasure. Some of you are wealthy, or some of you will be dealing with wealth. And I feel like you've put in the spiritual work to hold that, like to hold space for that, like to anchor in wealth and generational wealth. You've done the work. It's like you've been putting in the spiritual work and it's going to pay you. I've been saying this a lot. You're very beautiful, by the way. Oh, thank you, Zeri. Yeah, I've been saying this a lot. Your spiritual path is pulling in abundance. Or you have the abundance now, therefore you have the means to go deeper on your spiritual path, or get a coach or a guide, or pursue some sort of path of study, or whatever it is. You have that available to you at this time. And if you don't have it available at this time, like I said, a lot of you are moving into some real life abundance, like no lie, like period. You are. And it's because you are in alignment with it. It goes beyond deserving it, right? Because to say I deserve something really attaches like this victim mentality to it. Like, look at all I've been through, and look what was done to me. I deserve this. Like, let's just get out of that and let's just get in. I'm in alignment with abundance and wealth and well-being and sound health and passionate love and solid communities and all of that. So, yes, that's right. I wanted to read Grace and Gratitude. Ashe, ashe. Grace and Gratitude, y'all. And then I'm going to get off. It's almost 2. Okay, Grace and Gratitude. Yay. So through gratitude, joy expands. I feel really good. Like, I feel good. I feel good within my own being, but I also sense y'all. I feel like, did somebody just take a deep breath, or did somebody just like calm down? Because I feel it. The secret to expanding joy is to cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you. It's simple, easy, and so very powerful. Be grateful for as much as you can. Thankfulness is modern day alchemy. I love that word, alchemy. It can yield happiness, grace, and peace beyond imagination. So the Sacred Traveler wants you to know the secret to a remarkable, fulfilling journey is to allow gratitude to flood you at every juncture. No matter what twists and turns there are in the road, whether you are comfortable or uncomfortable, whether you are confident or unsure, no matter what you are experiencing, even if your challenges seem insurmountable, feeling grateful will ease any challenge. It will replace darkness with light and will allow you to hear the chorus of the angels. Your entire life can transform when you take time to fully, deeply, and profoundly allow the grace of gratitude to fulfill you. Gratitude to fill you. Your entire life can transform when you take time to fully, deeply, and profoundly allow the grace of gratitude to fill you. Sounds like spiritual alchemy. Yes, that is it. That is grace and gratitude, y'all. So move forward in that. Like I said, some of y'all have a divine love, a divine lover on the way, or is interested in you, or has kind of set their sights on you, or is curious. I appreciate you so much, Queen. Oh, you're so very welcome. Thank you. Yeah, somebody has set their sights on you on a romantic level. They're very interested in you and what you have going on. You probably speak to their heart or speak to their soul, and they love that about you. For some of you, I'm gonna keep going on the path that you're going on. You're on the right track, especially if it's for your healing and renewal of you. You're on the right track. Keep moving forward. Keep understanding and researching divine feminine, divine masculine. Keep researching the esoteric, the things that have been, that are hidden, that are, beneath the veil and behind the veil. The things that we weren't taught in life, and just the things that are mysteries. They're a part of the ether, so you got to study. Really tap into the unseen world right now. Tap into your body. I'm actually going to be doing some cleansing. I'm due for a really great body cleansing. So if any of you want to join me, I'm thinking raw or water fasting. So if you'd like to join me, please let me know. We could set it up together. And remember, it's all about community. Community is spiritual. Community is spiritual. Okay, so be careful too with the spiritual practitioners who aren't interested in building community, because it's like, are you really a spiritual practitioner then? Because spirit is communion. It's integration. It's coming together. So you're going to want that. And I've been building communities within my work and around me. And with health and wellness, I also want to do that. Facts. Yeah, I really want to get back with my health and wellness. I'm liking the abundance here. I'm enjoying my abundance. However, health and wellness is paramount, especially now, especially moving into the calendar new year. You're really going to want to do your detoxing and cleansing now if you haven't already. And then we have the Great Conjunction on December 21st. So it's like major portal activity right now. You want to be really clear and get these downloads and get these upgrades. I may do a video about the conjunction if I have some time to do so. All right. So I want to stop rambling. All right. So the Embodying the Goddess program starts January 11th. I'm hosting free consultations for my goddesses until December 14th. I also offer coaching for men. Yes, I do. I love to work with men. I've been getting some inquiries. So for that, if you would like coaching with me and you're a man, you can still get in on the free consultation. I will extend that to you. Okay. I may have to change some things on my website, but if you are viewing this right now in this moment and you want to work with me, click on the Clarity Call link right here in the description and just book me through that. All right. Or just email me, DM me, send me a message. Okay. I don't want men to ever think that I'm leaving y'all out, because I honor you so much. Okay. And then the Divinity of Sex event is this Saturday, December 12th from 12 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern. And if you can't make it, I offer replays. And tickets are for the low. I just really want y'all to have this knowledge and move on about your life and be great. Okay. So links to that are also in the description box. All right. Oh, and join me on Patreon too. I post content that I do not post on my social media platforms. I post that on Patreon. All right. So all of that links is in the description. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Mwah. Peace and love.